All right, Shalom. First off, we want to give our praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem, Rakal
Rakal Kodash.
Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, and Shalom to all the Akim out here preaching His word in truth and sincerity. Uh, we basically, going into this article like you see right here, and I'll just read it because it's right here, and then whatever points you got to say.
Yeah.
But it's the article, right, as you can see off of RT, and
And it's the point.
oh,
It's like
go ahead.
no, I was saying the article very short, so it's straight to the point. And
Yeah.
it ties in with prophecy, man. You know, as the apostle Tahar deemed the surety your prophecy. You know, you got it, bro.
Yeah, it's titled "Incurable Drug-Resistant Deadly Superbug Colonizing Hospitals Across the Globe," and it says doctors are warning of a potential fatal and formidable pathogen which is spread to hospitals across the globe and is resistant to all known antibiotics. And antibiotics are really like anti-life. So, like Esau tried to give that to you when you're sick and stuff, when that's really killing the good and the bad bacteria in your body, because it's anti, like, against life, you know. But it's continuing on. A team of researchers from the University of Melbourne in Australia discovered three multi-drug resistant strains of staphylococcus staphylococcus staphylococcus, if that's how you pronounce it, epidermidis, which emerged in recent decades and spread globally. The team studied samples from 78 medical institutions across 10 countries, releasing their findings in the journal Nature Microbiology on Monday. Often it just colonizes the skin, researcher Ben Howden said, as cited by ABC News Australia. It doesn't necessarily lead to infection, but in a smaller number of people, it can lead to a serious invasive infection requiring complex treatment. S. Epidermidis, a relative of the better-known MRSA superbug, is found commonly on human skin and poses no real threat to the majority of the human population. However, people can have compromised immune systems. However, people who have compromised immune systems are recovering from surgery or have implanted medical devices such as catheters or joint replacements are susceptible to the potentially severe and sometimes fatal infection. The discovery is really that there's this bacteria that's been spreading in hospitals around the world, somewhat unrecognized for a number of years, Howden said. This is just another example of the use of antibiotics driving bacteria to become more and more resistant. So, that happens like with everything. Like same thing with like they say with the flu, the H1N1.
Yeah.
Esau makes vaccines every year for them, but then it's always a new strain that come out because this is something that Esau created. This isn't a so-called natural way of healing. The drugs that Esau is using that's not how we were supposed to be healed. If you were sick, you use herbs and everything, because it's like I keep on saying, it's antibiotics, and that's some Edomite shit basically. So it's not gonna, of course it ain't gonna work, you know.
Yeah. And a lot of these plagues, these diseases, Esau is giving it to these people. You know, hence why he has something known as the CDC. You know, the Centers of Disease Control. All right. You know, you got it, bro. Yeah.
The study concludes that hospital practices, including inappropriate prescription of antibiotics and intensive care units, may have driven the evolution of this organism, once trivialized as a containment towards potentially incurable infections. It can be deadly, but is usually in patients who already are very sick in hospital. It can be quite hard to eradicate and the infections can be severe. Howden said, this highlights that the use of more and more antibiotics is driving more drug-resistant bacteria. He warned, with all bacteria in the hospital environment, we are driving more resistant strains, and there's no doubt that antibiotic resistance is one of the biggest dangers to hospital care worldwide.
Yeah, man. So that further this is further off into prophecy, man. You know, into going into what the plagues, okay? You know, and what Esau is doing. All right, he's weakening the already weak immune system of you people. All right. So what? So that your body is more susceptible to these diseases. All right, like the brother was going into those antibiotics. You know, in which he promotes.
It basically said that in the article that if you're already sick or you injured in some type of way, basically that you're already more susceptible to getting it.
Exactly.
And pretty much majority of the people in America are in that type of state where they are on some type of drugs or they got a hip replacement or some type of shit is wrong with them, where they have some type of illness, if not many.
And the food that you people eat are garbage. Is garbage. It's no nutrients in it. All right, a lot of it was not real food.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then it's not even like, how do you say, the best of the worst type of food. Is just like,
yeah, you eating the worst of the worst.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, and it's fucking your shit up.
Because majority of people in America they're on the SAD diet, standard American diet.
That's right.
And if you eating like a regular typical Babylonian, you eating the worst of the worst. Hot Cheetos, you going to McDonald's, all these just nothing but literally garbage in your body. So your body's not going to be able to fight off anything. It can't even throw a punch at any type of illness that you get. That's why people always get sick left and right. Like every time flu season come around or whatever come around, everybody gets sick because their body is already destroyed. Their immune system is destroyed. So they don't have any chance at whatsoever of fighting off any type of illness.
Yep. It shows you that in that movie, that old movie, if Sir Jake seen it, Osmosis Jones.
Mm-hmm.
You know how the body immune system reacts and whatnot. You know.
Yeah.
How it reacts to food and just like in general, like you get sick and stuff like that. You know, which gives an idea. Yet Esau is really attacking your immune system. Okay, you know, he's already attacking your mind. Are you attacking you in all ways? Totally breaking you people down. Okay, and then in this case, your body down, and you're being into being more susceptible to these plagues, to these diseases. And then I say, what for these people that they go get vaccines? These people that even go to hospitals, you know, you're gonna go to the devil, all right? And expectations for a solution, a healthy solution, you know. Mm-hmm. You're asking for death, man. Okay, and that's what this is going into, all right. And that's what Esau is bringing on the left hand side of the Heavenly Father, you know. You got it, bro.
This is 2 Ezra 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
That's right.
And that's part of the plagues going on, like with the article. That's just really one of the minor things, because there's a lot of different pestilences out there. This is the super bug. They have the super I forgot, super gonorrhea or some shit like that.
I think something like
that. You know, basically it's super a super bug for the STDs that's out there. It's a super bug for what's the one in the article? The super bug for like a regular super bug, because I don't think it said a specific type. But in general, like it's a lot of pestilences out here, and basically it's only going to get worse. Yeah. You know, because you were mentioning, people already can't fight against these diseases that's out here. Your immune system already weak, and then on top of that, the so-called white man is constantly destroying your immune system every single day, spraying the chemtrails in the air, fluoride in your water. Just your day-to-day walk is destroying your immune system from living in this society, and then these people furthering the destruction of the immune system by the way they take care of their own selves. So you literally have no chance of fighting back, none whatsoever. All right.
Yeah, I believe it's called the superbug is called S epidermidis.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Um, yeah. Continuing on, for wickedness have verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And that's why all this hell is basically coming upon America. More than just the like we going into the article, more than just diseases being in this society. Like brothers have mentioned at camp, STDs at the all-time high, and it just keeps going higher every year. That's another pestilence out there, plague. All right. On top of the superbug with this type of superbug right here, then you got superbug with the STDs. Everything is getting to the point to where it's incurable. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he doesn't want you to cure it. He wants you to be destroyed.
yeah.
Ain't no antibiotic. That's some, like I said, that's some shit that Esau made. Because every the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he created herbs for us to use for different ailments and different diseases. All right. But the so-called white man, he doesn't use the natural ways that herbs were meant to be used. He creates bullshit like antibiotics, and he doesn't. The so-called white man don't want you to be healed anyway. That's why he tries to say. I remember I was listening to a video the Elder Yashawamba did. He was saying that how he would buy herbs from a certain store, and then they said that the store said they didn't have it no more because the so-called white man said they can't sell it no more because it's approved by the FDA. And what do the FDA want you to take? What do they want to approve of? Things that are going to destroy your body and not help heal it.
Yeah, and ultimately, when you're taking the herbs, it tells you in the apocrypha, you are to pray to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Because ultimately it's up to the Heavenly Father whether you be healed or not, because the Lord is bringing, like we're going into, the Lord is bringing these plagues. The Lord is with these people, getting sick, all right, get put to death ultimately, dying, all right. If I can bring this quick precept out, is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. It says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand."
Yeah, the Lord wounds and heals, and there's nobody that could deliver out of his hand. Esau tries to create these antibiotics to try to deliver himself and other people out of the hand of these plagues out here. And what happens? They become resistant to those antibiotics. Because the Lord, He's the one that wants this to happen. Esau's not about to stop it. You're not going to create some type of medicine like they like to deem it. All right, you're not going to create some antibiotic or whatever you want to make in the lab. You're not going to create anything to stop this. Because this is part of what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai wants to happen. It's part of the prophecies. He said plagues is going to come and pass upon Egypt again. That wasn't written that never happened before.
That's right.
So it's going to be new plagues coming in Babylon that Esau not going to be able to cure. And this is really the beginning of it, because that's some light stuff. Because like it said in the article, it said really a lot of people can have it without it being known, just because they're not, they haven't like had a weak immune system or something to make it affect them. Because it says it doesn't affect everybody, but it can spread easily. Yet The Lord has way more pestilences and plagues out there than just this.
Mm-hmm.
And then more than just the STDs to go at an all time high rate,
Yeah.
and that's really going into the in Second Ezra because of the wickedness going on in Babylon,
Yeah.
sexual wickedness, all right, sexual perverseness, man. That's why STDs are at an all time high rate because everybody's sleeping with everybody, like literally, dudes with dudes, females with females, males with the same dudes who laying with dudes be laying with women, vice versa with the women. So that's why shit is at an all time high. And people want to say like, oh, it's just from dudes sleeping around this and that, or um, that's what the females try to say like, oh, it's because you sleeping with heck of women. Like, no, it's because all this perverseness and wickedness in this society, man. Because in the scriptures, what man do you know that had an STD from having multiple wives? It's because females out here committing adultery, dudes out here they're committing adultery. All the type of perverseness is going on. That's why STDs is at an all time high, man. And it's going to be more plagues and pestilences coming to America.
Right.
And it's all because Yahweh Shem Yahushai wants it to happen because this place is going to go out with a big bang.
Mm-hmm.
Before the missiles touch down and just destroy everything out here, it's going to be this place is going to be polluted more than it is now. And that's why that fire going to come to clean it up because it's going to be so filthy, along with the plagues going on here, mass death, dead bodies out here in the streets, and that fire going to clean everything up. You got a precept?
No, unless you want to go back to what you had in Second Ezra, what, the 15th chapter?
Yeah,
Did you finish?
I think I was finished on that.
Okay. It can.
Yeah, I'll end it off on this.
Okay.
Yeah, Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. And that's how the destruction is coming. It's not just going to happen in one way.
Yeah.
The destruction is coming in many ways. It's coming with it's like the scriptures say in the Second Ezra. It said famine, death, and destruction.
Mm-hmm.
So if that destruction, all right, the way that the Lord is going to destroy it from off the face of the earth, ultimately is going to be from the missiles. Yeah, it's going to come before the missiles come, because that's the final thing. There's the missiles. It's going to be lots of woes hitting America, man. Famine, all right, death, civil unrest, plagues, all type of stuff going on here before that final major destruction. And why is that? Because it's a sinful kingdom. All it does is uplift nothing but perverseness in this society, and this is the worst kingdom out of all the other kingdoms that's ever been established, really. That's why the destruction that's going to happen here is going to be the new song that's mentioned. Just like when we came out of Egypt, everybody knew about that. This is going to be the new thing that's talked about, because this is that last wicked great kingdom that's going to be established.
Sure.
All right, continuing on. It says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. So even though all these things are out here, like the superbug, the famine that's coming, the STDs at a high rate, and all these other things going on, all right, it's not going to destroy Jacob, man. The remnant, all right, the elect, the 1/3 and the 144,000, man. It's not going to take over us, because we're that's not our judgment.
Yep.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got since you quoted that real quick, I'll grab it. Okay, this is Job chapter 5 verse 19. We can close it out on this.
Right.
It said, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. You know, and that's what we're talking about. You know, going back to Second Ezra, the 15th chapter. This is all that the Lord is sending. You know, because the Lord is a man of war. You know, and that's what the Lord is bringing. Nothing but warfare. All right, to this wicked ass place. All right. Yet the Lord is going to protect and deliver His elect, his prophets, His servants. Okay, those who believe on Him. All right, and His only begotten Son. All right, Yahweh Shai. It says, in famine He shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. You know, because we know that it's coming for the wicked, all right, the wicked of our people, these 2/3, okay, for the wicked, which is Esau, the so-called white man, and these heathen nations, okay, you know. So we are to understand what's this, whom this destruction is really designed for,
Pertaining to.
yeah, yeah, it's you know, it's destined for, okay. It's yet the Lord is going to save his men, all right, you know, those who believe on Him, and you know, their households, you know, all right, you know, keep going on. It says, at verse 22, at destruction and famine, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. Yeah, because a lot of these motherfuckers gonna be getting bitten by animals and shit. Ate, you know, they're gonna be getting poisonous spiders, snakes. All right, it says like in Amos, you know, I believe the 5th chapter, you know, as if a bear met you, you know, a serpent bit you, you know, you're gonna get, that's another plague, you know, a deadly venom or something, or you get bitten, you get rabies or some shit, you know, or you just get totally eaten up. You know, the Lord is going to protect His men from all of that, you know. It says, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee, and thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shalt not sin. You know, so the Lord is gonna continue to protect and deliver His men through it all. You know, through the time of Jacob's trouble, leading all the way up to what, to the this thermonuclear destruction. All right, you know, and anything that Esau has imagined against us, chiefly the men of the Lord, the elect, you know, those that believe on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know. Hey, as for you you evildoers, alright, wicked ass niggas, you damn devils, you Edomites, okay, you funky ass heathens, alright, you're gonna fall by the sword pertaining to any matter of death the Lord deems fit for you wicked ass people, you know, the plagues, alright, race riots, okay, you know, leading all the way up to the missiles, man, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, bro. So yeah, hey, unless you want to add anything, go ahead.
So,
You know,
with that, we can just go, you know, Lord willing, is edifying. We're going to give our praise again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders. Shalom to all the Akimat there. Preach His word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Death to America, man.